Hello everybody, how's it going? It is March the 1st, 2013, and welcome back to Failgex News. So, the first Failgex News, when I'm back, I might start this up as a regular thing again, we'll have to see. But hopefully I can start it up again and stuff will go as planned and as they should. And yeah, so let's kick it off. So the old Runescape, the poll results are in, and normally I'd just be like, oh, okay, so we got so many thousand votes, whatever, okay, it's not that interesting. But it is actually interesting what they say. And I'm going to read it out so you know what they said, and then I'm going to give my obvious opinion on it. So after running 2 straight weeks, the old Runescape poll is now closed, finishing off with 449,351 supporting votes in total. Although sadly, the final tally has fallen short of the 500,000 and 750,000 targets, the incredible passion from the old school RuneScape community and their supportive friends has inspired us to offer something special to kick off the service. They've been overjoyed by the enthusiasm and goodwill amongst the community, and there's clearly a passionate group of RuneScapers who have shown they are nostalgic for some old school gameplay. As a gesture of their own goodwill and aspiration and blah blah blah, we just want money. They've decided they will not be charging the additional $5 membership fee for at least the next 6 months. That's kind of awesome. The enthusiasm for the service is positive energy. I just had a really bad lisp there. And positive early start has been great to witness. Many people voting just to help out their friends. Just truly awesome show of commandship and blah, 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 companionship. Possibly unique, great community. Old school RuneScape has been launched. We will see how many players will actually use the service on a regular basis. I am one of those people. Should the community continue to grow, players remain engaged, and the service will remain as a free benefit for our cherished members. Obviously, should player activity decline over the next 6 months rather than grow, we would introduce an additional $5 membership fee to fund the ongoing service. A small development team will remain dedicated to runes. Actually, let's talk about the membership fee first, and then I'll read on. That's kind of awesome, actually. We didn't reach the goal. I had a feeling they probably would do this anyway if we got over 400,000 votes. They would see what happens, because there is a large community on that service. World 2, 1, and 9 seem to be nearly always full, or very close to full, even at early times in the morning or school days. It's always fair. There's at least 50,000 people online usually at any given time, and that's kind of awesome, and it's wicked, and I just love this, that the fact that they're bringing it back, and it's just how it was. It's not like the Wilderness when they brought that back in free trade. It was, shit, but in EOC anyway. But RS 2007 is an awesome thing, and it's something that everybody seems to love, everybody seems to have wanted. Besides the economy being a little bit shaky currently, it's amazing, it's great, one of the best things they've ever done. For sure. Now, the 6 months things, I think that's actually kind of fair. We didn't reach the 500,000 threshold, whatever. So most people are like, oh, we didn't reach it, so, they should be charging it anyway, and that's true. But I think they will not be charging the additional $5 fee for at least 6 months to see if the service grows or not. Because obviously if they're going to introduce an extra $5, some people are probably going to leave after the first month just because they can't afford it, or just because they don't want to pay it. So people will probably leave if they started charging the additional $5 fee. So they're not going to charge the additional $5 fee to see if this will attract more people that were kind of nervous about it, or just keep the older people around, so at least the community stays as one entity, I guess. Now, since even EOC membership goes up, they gain more members than they lose, as much as it sucks, and I know many people are like, oh yeah, we should mass quit, bro. They're still going to make money, because more people are going to join than leave, generally speaking, because RuneScape is old, it's famous, it's well advertised, so yeah. So the RuneScape 2007 service, since it is such a big thing, and since many video makers have gotten behind it, including myself, I think it will grow, and we will gain more than we lose. So long as that is a true thing, and we still love this service, and it stays the same, I think they'll keep their word, and after the 6 months, I think they'll see a general growth. Who knows how much? It could be a few hundred, it could be a few thousand, who knows. A general growth of RS 2007 service, because it's such a great service, and it's so community driven. And honestly, I've only met one asshole in RS 2007, and he was so badly downgraded. I was woodcutting, he was an ass, and everybody there was like, fuck you. But for the most part, the community is actually really, really good. It's really friendly, it's really supportive of each other, it's just a really good community. I really love it. It's what RuneScape should be, for sure. So I think this is a great thing that they're actually going to be like, yeah, we're not going to charge the additional fee for 6 months just to see how things go and see if we gain some money out of it or not. And if we don't, well, we're going to have to because, I mean, servers aren't free. So I think I see that as fair. I see that as something that is a good deal for everybody, especially with the overwhelming support they've gotten. So yeah, that's my thought on that. I think that's a good idea. Anyway, let's read on. A small development team will remain dedicated to old RuneScape, fixing issues that crop up, and being available to work on tweaks and changes into the game over time. We remain committed to making old school RuneScape an exclusive community-driven service. See how that lasts. You can be sure we will not make any design changes to the game without the community voting on it first. Starting in a few weeks, we'll have regular polls for the old school community to decide which changes they do or do not want to be made, shortlisted from your discussions on the feedback forum. We'll also be adding in more of the latest anti-bot technology to old school RuneScape so we can uphold our stance and zero tolerance on cheating, botters, and gold farmers. Interesting. If you're a RuneScape member hungry for some 2007 nostalgia, wait no longer. Click here to visit the homepage, log into existing account, blah, blah, blah. Old school news, keep you posted about everything in the wiki and everything, which is awesome that they made a wiki for this. If not, RuneScape membership just became better value than ever. That is true. Blah, blah, blah. They talk about whatever, and then they say, finally, congratulations, old school servers would not have been brought back without your noticeable support and enthusiasm, and them wanting more money. Blah, 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 Mark Gerhard. So, really the only interesting thing is the small development team thing. I think that's kind of a good idea. Some things I would like to see, like maybe the rest option, because honestly waiting for Run to come back with only like 5 agility is just absolutely agonizing, and I want to shoot myself in the face every time I have to do it. Especially when I'm trying to go over like something like White Wolf Mountain and I want to get over there quickly. It's a pain in the ass. I hate it with a fucking passion, and it sucks. So rest would be kind of nice. Now, hopefully they won't be like, oh, we should bring back the GE. That's not the point of old school RuneScape. To be honest, the point of old school RuneScape is to not have the GE, because the GE was very much Jagex-controlled economy, and nobody wants that, really. They want to control their own damn economy, goddammit. Even if it's kind of fucked up right now, it's starting to even itself out as items start to be introduced into the game. Of course, once we get like whips and shit, it's going to go crazy again, but we'll have to see what happens with that and whether people are willing to pay an assload of money for a whip or not. But at any rate, I think it's a good idea, especially where it's poll oriented. But I hope it's not like 6 answers to a poll. I hope it's like, do you want this? Yes, no. Do you want this? Yes, no. Do you want this? Yes, no. Because if you have like 6 different options for something, then it's going to be extremely split, and there's going to be a lot of unhappy people when it is over. Like, for example, if like they're like, what new quest would you like to see into RuneScape, and they have like 6 answers, and like, I don't know, one wins they have like 25% of the votes, and that one wins, but the others have like, like 10% and like 20%, stuff like that. They're, somewhat close. I think that's kind of a bad idea, considering some people are going to be kind of pissed off because it's 6-way vote, and you've got like 75% of the people that don't want that quest. So that would be a problem. But if it's kind of basic yes, no, like, do you want rest? Yes, no. Do you want construction to definitely come in within the next month? Yes, no. Do you want summoning? Yes, no. Do you want dungeoneering? Yes, no. Do you want God Wars? Yes, no. Stuff like that. That would be good polls to have, I think. Just basic yes or no, or basic 2 answer questions, so the community isn't extremely split. Because most people in the community kind of collectively agree, so I see, on most things. So you're going to have like 80% or 90% yes to rest, for example, and like 10-20% no. That's just how it's going to be. But it's a better idea to have just basic yes, no. That's my opinion on it anyway. So leave your opinion down below on both the membership thing, whether it's free, not really free, but it's not no charging the additional fee, and the small development team to remain in old school RuneScape. Just leave comments, questions, concerns. I could try to answer questions and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm really excited for 07RS. It's pretty awesome so far. And there will be a from scratch episode on this channel in the next 2 days. Sunday, I think. And I'm going to do it every Sunday. So thank you very much for watching, guys. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.